Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar. So today's video we are looking at my Evil Dead cabin. It's finally done. It took me probably about 6 weeks to get this finished, and yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm really liking it. I'll tell you everything how I made this. It took a long time because there was a lot of wood involved with this. I mean, usually I make my dioramas with the foam. This is made with the foam, but it's mainly wood. I could have just not even used wood. I mean, because I've made plenty of dioramas in the past where I use just the foam and I make it look like actual wood. Like I've done some like wooden beams on top of the roof, which I'll show you that soon. So I could have just done that through all of it, but I wanted it to be actual real wood, because it's a cabin and it just looks more effective. It makes it weigh a bit more, because when you make these dioramas and they're all made of the foam stuff, they're always really light. This one is a lot heavier because it's bulkier and there's a lot of wood involved, like I said. So the materials that I used is obviously the foam, which I've got a bit here, as you can see, is the foam that I've used. So the bottom of the base of it is foam, the actual front of it is foam, and the sides of the foam as well. And then I just actually covered with the wood lolly sticks. So there's 3 different types of sticks that I use. I will put pictures up as well. I did take some pictures up in the process of building this. So I used the bigger stick, and these went actually across. So the really dark wooden beams, as you can see, that is them ones there. So they was going across on the front and the sides, and also the actual bottom as well. So that's them ones. And then I used this size lolly stick, a bit smaller than the one that I've just shown you. This one was used for the actual front of the beams going across, or the front of the and the sides as well. But I didn't like that look. There was too big. I mean, in the last diorama that I made, I only had like half the size of this. So I just had the doorway and the actual window, and then I decided to actually do the other side and just make it bigger, due to the fact, obviously, I got the Evil Dead figures. I did do a review on that, so if you've not checked that video out, check that video out of the double pack. So yeah, that was like the reason for actually making this. Like I explained when I did a couple of videos of showing a couple of process videos. So again, check them out if you actually want to try building this yourself. I made, I think, 2 videos showing where I was when I was building this. So yeah, as I said, I had these sticks on, I painted them all, and I stuck them all on the front anyway. And I didn't like them because it was just too big, they was too chunky. So I decided I had to take them all back off and actually split the wood and then stick them back on. So that's why they look thinner than they do. There was a lot like stuff like that of going backwards and forwards building this. Like I said, originally I started off because it was already an existing diorama that I just basically increased the size of. So I ended up, like, because there was a door and there was a window, and then that was it, and there was actually a wall, but there was no actual brick wall for the actual chimney or anything like that. It was just a normal, like, standard wall with the wooden beams going around it and everything. But I decided to actually extend it a bit more. So originally it was only up to there, and then I extended it more. So there was, like, it was basically, that's why it took as long as it did as well, because I kept going backwards and forwards and changing things. Originally these didn't look like that either. I changed them. Originally there was like a thinner stick, but again I changed it out because it looks more accurate with the window shutters like that. The next thing, as well, I used another smaller stick. This is like a mixing stick, and you'll find these when I'll show you the actual inside of the cabin. They're all over the floor and the actual walls as well. because half the walls are actually covered in wood as well. So yeah, there's them 3 types of wood that I used. These actual, I'll get my stick back out so I can point to them. These are just actual wooden, but they are wood, but it's branches of trees on each side. The actual roof, if I bring it up, the camera up there, you can see this bit of the roof here is actually just like cardboard. It's that cardboard stuff what you get on top in on the back of picture frames, and then obviously you've got your wooden beams, and right at the back there you can see that is just the foam stuff that I've used is like just to make look like wooden beams. I didn't want a full roof. Reason I didn't want a full roof because I wanted to be able to actually see looking down and taking photos. That's why I decided just to have the roof, just that bit there. Plus it lets more light in as well. And as you can see as well, I think that's all the materials that I used. Basically, it was just like the wood and the foam, and that is it. The swing as well. The swing does move. It's slightly a bit higher than I wanted. I actually used rope instead of chain. I didn't have any chains, so I'll probably replace that eventually when I can find some. And then you've just got bits of like debris and stuff just at the bottom, just to add a bit more detail. There's like a few logs there at the back. You can see I've put some accessories from NECA figures in there. So you got the shovel, which came with the actual double pack of the Ash and Cheryl. And then you got like this rake, which actually comes with the Friday the 13th Part 2. So it came in handy. So I wanted them just at the front to make it look a bit more, there's a bit more detail there then. So if you spin it round this way, you can see the walls on that side are all done as well. And you can see the chimney here. So this is all made with the foam as well. And then when it was all, because basically what I did, I got the foam and everything, but then I cut little like little squares and like just different shapes like that. I cut them all out, stuck them with all the hot glue together, and then actually no, I didn't. What I did, I'll take it right back. Right, I cut the shape out first of the chimney, what I wanted. I'll just bring the camera up a bit so you can see. So I cut the shape out what I wanted with the foam, and then I actually cut loads of bits of foam of this like shapes of different size, like different sizes and different types of rock, and then stuck them on to the front and the sides. And then I actually filled in the gaps with wall filler stuff, what you use for when you're filling in gaps in your walls and stuff. And then I added some foam as well, just at the bottom, just to make it look a bit more tidier. And then I just give it that like wood effect again. So that's what I could have done through all of it if I wanted to, but I do prefer the look of the real wood. And you can see it's all done at that side as well. So we'll spin it right round now so you can see the inside. So as you can see, I've done the fireplace. And you can see there's like the reindeer head on there as well. I got that off eBay a while ago, and I was using that in the last diorama, the very first diorama that I made. So I've just reused it basically and just added the little foam bit on the back of it, like the piece of wood what it's hanging on. And what else? Yeah, so I didn't have the actual one what's in Evil Dead 2 because it came with the other double pack, the older version, and I don't have that one, so I just had to find some on eBay and just get that. But as I said, I got that a while ago. I got the mirror as well over there, but there is an actual crack across it because when I was shaping it out, I actually cracked it. But again, it's not a big deal. I might find some for the right sort of size and look eventually down the line, then I'll just pick it up and stick it there and remove that one. Because here's a couple of little things that I want to get in here. I want to get a rocking chair in here and just put it just in at the bottom down here in the corner. The fireplace, so the fireplace is all made with the foam again, and so yeah, and the actual flame effect came from another NECA figure again. That came from the Friday the 13th Part 2 again, another piece what came in handy from that. And then you've got the book, the sketchbook, what came with the double pack of Evil Dead, what's just come out. And you've got the axe, and you've got the fire poker there just on top of the logs. And then you've got the shotgun, what came with another NECA figure. That one came with the other Evil Dead figure. I'm pretty sure the shotgun didn't come with a new one. You've got your chainsaw down here. I did the windows as well, as you can see. You got like the curtains and stuff hanging down. So you can see these walls are all covered with the wood sticks, these ones. And then I just painted it all white and just weathered it all. And you got the door with the 2 shotgun holes in there as well. And we'll keep on spinning it if it's going to spin. Here we go. And you can see this side now. So again, I've done the trapdoor. That's the only chain that I had. So like I said, I didn't have any more. So I managed to get the chain for the actual trapdoor as well. I'm going to bring the camera in a bit closer so you can see a better look of it soon. And you can see I've built a little table just for the speaker thing to recorder, just to sit on there. But that table does move. It's not stuck around. You got the chainsaw, what came with the accessories, again with the new Ash figure, and you got the hand, what came with an older figure of Ash. Also, I put a little hole in the wall, but at the bottom of the wall, because these little hole in the wall, when the hand runs into the wall and then it starts shooting at the wall, shoots at the wall twice like it does in the movie, and it starts bleeding. I put the clock on the wall as well. So basically all I've done, I've just tried adding every little thing I could. You've even got the little picture in the corner there of the Home Sweet Home. So I've just tried adding all the little detail in there. Like I said, I want to get a rocking chair. Now put the rocking chair just here. But yeah, I think it turned out looking really, really good. I mean, I haven't even put my figures in here yet to start taking pictures and videos. I'm going to be doing that soon. That'll be another video coming up, and then we can see what kind of, try and get some of the different like reactions and stuff like it does in the movie. Recreate them anyway. But yeah, those should fit 2 figures in here easy, because it's a big diorama, you can see there. It does take a lot of space up. But it's well worth it. I mean, I think it looks fantastic. And I also did actually make the pieces of wood, you know, what he puts up at the window to block the windows off when he starts blocking everything off. So you can actually, what I've done is, instead of sticking them on permanently, because I like this look, what I do usually, I just sort of like have him hanging on there. And then they stay where they are because of the material, and it just catches on it. I think what I might do though in the future, I might just get some little tiny magnets, just put them just behind the actual curtains to hide them, and then just put them on the back of here, and then I can just stick them on and take them off whenever I want. And obviously I added the blood splatter and everything to them as well. So again, these are just made with the actual lolly sticks, and just like try and shape them out and stuff just to make them look different. So yeah, I think I've gone over everything. I don't think I've missed out. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm really liking it. I mean, I enjoyed the process sort of building it. It was just a lot of there's a lot of time to do it. I mean, as you can see, the flooring is all these tiny lolly sticks, and they're not lolly sticks, they're mixing sticks, and I had to cut them because I couldn't use like the full size because it'd look odd. So I had to cut them like, say, like 3 times. So I cut them there, then a bit further, and then yeah. So, and then obviously putting each one down, it took a long time to do. Same for these walls. The walls took a long time to do as well. Sticking all the wood on, and then I added like the wood beams and stuff there in the corner around it. And then I added these to it just to look a bit more tidier. So it goes all the way around. Again, this is just all foam going all the way around. So what I might do, I might make some sort of I might make like a little tag or something, not like a nameplate or something, just to say Evil Dead. I might do that next. Just put next to it. But yeah, I think it looks really, really good again. I can't wait. Like I said, I think it's going to look real good with the figures in there. And this is the last time I'm making this diorama. I'm not making it for the 4th time. This is the 3rd time I'm doing it. I think I've got it perfect. I think, in my opinion, it's the best one I've seen on YouTube anyway. Considering I didn't use any 3D printing or anything like that. It was all done by hand. So yeah, it took a long time, like I said, but we got there in the end. So yeah, we'll leave it there anyway. So that is my Evil Dead cabin. So hopefully you like this video. Hit the thumbs up for us, please. I don't think there's a thumbs up. I think it just says like, doesn't it? I always say thumbs up, but I think it's just like. Subscribe for me if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I'm super pleased with it. I really am pleased with it. And hopefully you guys think the same. But yeah, so yeah, again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.